Let's look at all the steps involved in creating a pay app, getting it approved by the approver, unlocking it for resubmission by the contractor or the generation of G702, G703, and getting the UCLW and CLW signed, releasing the payment, and then finally closing the pay app. Today we'll be creating a pay app between the general contractor and the subcontractor. We're currently logged in as a subcontractor. Let's click on a company and choose a project. Let's select the pay application module from the switch module option from the left side of the screen. We can see that there is no pay application created as of yet. Let's go to the switch module or option from the left side and click on scheduler values. We can see here that there is an approved scheduler value between the general contractor and the subcontractor. We can see that the scheduler value is approved, and hence we can go ahead and create the pay application for this SOV. The first step in creation of the pay application is going to the pay application module and clicking on Create. Once you click on Create, you'll see the creation of the payment terms and submission, which is a one-time activity before we create the first pay application. Once the payment terms are created and agreed upon by the general contractor and the subcontractor on this application and submitted for further pay app creation between the GC and subcontractor, this step can be avoided as these approved payment terms will apply for all further pay applications. As this is the first pay application, let's go ahead and create the payment terms between the general contractor and subcontractor. Let's select the payment tolerance monthly. Let's select the contract date as today. That is the first in this. Let's enter the retainage as 10%. Let's enter the lead time for payment as 5 days. Let's add days to sign UCLW as 5. Now let's add a description that says here are the payment terms, and we can submit the payment terms here by clicking on Submit. Now the payment terms have been submitted for approval. Let's log in as a general contractor to access the same project and choose the pay application module from the switch module drop-down. We can see that the payment terms have been submitted by the subcontractor to the general contractor for approval. Let's click on it, and we will have an option to edit terms or approve terms. To edit the terms, we can click on Edit Terms and then say that we want the lead time of the payment to be 10. We can change those values and then confirm. The general contractor will have the final authority on the payment terms. Let's click on Confirm. Once we do that, click on Approve Terms. You will see that a pop-up automatically the payment terms get approved. Payment terms, once approved, cannot be reverted. These values would have an impact on calculation of payment application. As we are okay with the payment terms, let's click on Confirm once and be approved. There is also another way to create payment terms. Just now we have created payment terms from a subcontractor and submitted to the general contractor for approval, but we can directly create payment terms by clicking here and selecting the contractor and entering the values and clicking on Save. In this case, once we submit this particular payment term, after filing in these values, it will directly go to the corresponding subcontractor and he will only have an option to accept it. So here are the ways that we can create the payment terms.